Jake, big improvement from last weekend. We had the game in the bag and let it slip in here.
Yeah, Kobus, I mean, I think a lot of pressure on the players. As you know, you've been staying with us for the week, and the way they put their hands up probably for 60 minutes was unbelievable. But I think more so today, I think they didn't beat us. We just lost that game, and I think that comes with experience. And if you consider that we've got a really lot of inexperienced players playing in this team, DJ, Johan Ackerman, Johan Miller, Pierre Spitz, Francois Steyn, they don't have more than 5 test caps, so it's a huge improvement, but I think we would obviously like to have been on top of the scoreboard.
I thought especially the commitment on the first time tackles were far greater this week. It was great commitment. Also had a lot of good line-out balls.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, I mean, we were criticised as well, and I did lay it onto them during the week. It was our first time tackling. We missed about 44 tackles last week. We showed no sort of passion in defence, and today, I mean, they really had to work to score their tries, and as I said, it just hurts, I suppose, when you're 12 points ahead with about 15 minutes left to go. And then we made 1 or 2 really stupid mistakes and kicked the ball directly into touch. We relieved a bit of pressure, I think, and then turned the ball over. We got a penalty and never kicked it out. I think had we kicked that ball out and got another line out where we were doing relatively well, we would have put them under pressure.
Good Shane probably had his best game for South Africa thus far.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew that in these conditions, I mean, I think the one thing we're learning more and more is in these conditions, you get a guy like Henry Honeyball, Butch James, they close their channel up, they take the ball up to the line. It's very difficult for defenders to stop them, and I've got to be fair and say that I was pleasantly surprised about how much control he took, even I mean, the try scored, the way they counter-attacked, and but the problem is he got injured and he had to get taken off, he's hurt his knee.
Francois Steyn, great to see a young talent to be as full of life for that on the field. He just loves playing.
Geez, Kobus, I mean, last week he was a winger and he played out of his skin. He played fullback. Even joking in the change room now, one guy said if you put him on the bench, he'll still be man of the match. So I think it's wonderful to see. We forget he's 19 years old. He was in matric last year at Grey College, and just to see the way he played. I mean, I know it's a game of ifs, but I wondered what would happen if we'd given him the goal kicking the whole game, and we missed crucial kicks at poles, and obviously that was the difference in winning and losing.
Next week's game against England again, could be quite a game of rugby.
Yeah, Kobus, we're not often do we get a chance to play each other twice. Usually imagine we had to go home now and say to each other, "Sheesh, we were so close. Imagine if we could play again." We get another chance next week, and then we get 2 at home next up. So I mean, our next 3 test matches are literally England. So you get 2 here and 2 at home. And I think there's enough to be positive about there, that if we build on that, we asked a lot of questions on their defensive alignments. We scored some exciting tries from far out, so hopefully we can just build on this week, and by next week it'll be a huge improvement.
And there's 2 tries out there that should have been tries. Jean de Villiers once down the middle. If he passed inside to Dungane, it would have been a certain try. And then also the same with Steyn when he went through the gap. Another try was there, Becky.
Yeah, I mean, that was the nice thing. We had a couple of nice runs where we broke their defensive line, a couple of line breaks. And I think, again, had we finished, Corner was inside there, and again, Corner running on the outside of Francois Steyn. Maybe he should have kept going, towards the man instead of back to the middle of the field. But as I said, Kobus, that's inexperience, and the only way you learn that is if you put them in those situations.